protesters are still claiming victory over the decision by Third Energy, the company looking to frack at Kirkby Misperton, to remove much of their equipment from the site. Linn is from Third Energy. Protesters claiming victory then?
I think the first thing to say is we don't view it as a war. We're getting about our normal business. The industry in the UK is quite a new industry for the UK. And as a developed nation, we've got a lot of regulations to ensure that things are done carefully to protect the people and to protect the environment. We recognise that and we support it, and we're working very, very closely with the government to make sure we do everything properly.
So can we just establish the equipment going off then? They're talking about the main rig having been dismantled and gone, and they're saying, well, it very much looks like fracking is not going to be taking place there anytime soon. Is that the case? And are you looking elsewhere?
That's entirely consistent with their lack of understanding of what we're doing. The rig is a workover rig, and it's part of our normal conventional business, and it would be used to run what's called the completion in the well. We kept the rig on site because we didn't want to move it around the road because it would be inconvenient for people. Now that we're going to be working later in the year, it makes sense to actually move that rig off. The actual unit that does the fracture stimulation is still on site. So, it's to do with a lot of the half-truths and lack of understanding that's out there with respect to our business that's put out there by the protesters.
And what about this, the Business Secretary, Greg Clark, ordering an assessment of the financial resilience of Third Energy?
I think what we're doing is we're working with new legislation. There are a number of regulators in the country, and they set the rules and the regulations as far as the onshore oil and gas industry, the conventional industry, is concerned. And we've been working with them for the last 20 years without any issues. And if you talk to the public in and around Kirkby Misperton, they would say we're good neighbours from a point of view of what we've been doing for a long time. Very few people know that we're there. The new business, the unconventional business, I think there's a recognition in the government that it's, I guess, a politically lively topic. And also, with being new, it requires additional consideration by the government to make sure that it's moving forwards safely and ensuring that we don't damage the environment. So back in January we passed all of the technical approvals, and what they've decided is that there's some financial approvals that we've also got to demonstrate, which we will. Then we'll be moving ahead with the project. But what we don't want to do, because we're not only financially resilient, but we're financially prudent, is we don't want to spend more money than we have to, just sitting around, waiting till we've completed the legislative processes. So in order to keep costs down, we've released probably some additional equipment over and above what we were originally intending to.
So if you get the green light from the politicians, you will be fracking at Kirkby Misperton?
Absolutely.
That's Linn from Third Energy.